I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams, we've got a matchup today that features two teams who come in with opposite records on the year. It's the Bills going up against the Rams. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
Making the tackle, Stephen Tolan. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Breeze to throw on second down. Drops it underneath. Elliott. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. The defense here for the Rams.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Halfback sent in motion. Shipped together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Breeze. And this is incomplete.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Working from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And he's got some space here. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the first rounder, Vernon Hargreaves. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Following the interception here, Rivers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And here's a look at the starting offense. And on 2nd and 10 now. Rivers surveying the field. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Trent Cole's been around the block a little bit in this league. Whether he's playing defensive end or outside linebacker, he provides consistent play.
On 3rd down, Rivers dumps off to Powell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it. Here's Powell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Rivers completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. Play fake, Rivers, and that is is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Good. Hurry on, gun.
Here's the former Bronco. It's C.J. Anderson with his first carry. And his first carry, he loses the football. Second down fumble. Now the offense needing to do something here on third down.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base and scoring.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trent Cole in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Rivers, complete. Richardson has it. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Bills getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
On second down, here's Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. A first down carry by Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Another carry for the rookie Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Running with Elliott. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. In the eye. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now Breeze on 3rd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And here we go on 1st and goal. Now Elliott trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try again with Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that brings up 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. 8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Good. Good 180. Alpha. Hey, watch it.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. It's caught. On the right side, it's Smith. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. 3rd and long for Rivers. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fielded at the 20. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big gain there for the Bills. 35 yards. So good for the Buckeyes last year, and he's taken that from the college game, showing some glimpses of it here in the NFL.
How about his last season with Ohio State? Over 1,800 yards. Only 1 game where he didn't get over 100. And remember, he demanded the ball from then on out. I think they listened to him, and they were smart to do so.
And now they're giving it to him here on the next level. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. The call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safe.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 5-time Pro Bowler, Tom Bahali, from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Rivers. And this one's incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. The open man is Smith. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Now Rivers, and the grab by Croft. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and short yardage. Rivers. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Rivers. A dump off to Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They go play action. Rivers. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry up. Throwing Rivers. Buying time to his. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, oh, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Now Breeze on third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And a gain there of 11 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
They come out here in the eye. On first, here's Washington. Bulldozes past him, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DeAndre Washington with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Levante David in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Play fake. Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Play action now. Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Corey Graham. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And here come the Bills. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Tyrone Crawford in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Second down, Rivers being chased out left. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Play fake here. Rivers. Deep drop. Caught. Right side. It's Lewis. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. From the gun, Rivers. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Desperation time. Rivers on fourth down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
All right, now look at 56.
Now a play fake here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that for a loss of 8 yards. On second down, Anderson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw is Rivers. And the grab by Croft. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Lewis. That one good for 21 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And that was just a good job there of being mobile and creating something.
Being able to extend a play and get people open or buy yourself more time to run with the football, that's a really nice job there.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run Anderson, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. C.J. Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. So they're going to go for 2. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A first down throw here for Rivers. Dancing to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They go play action. Rivers. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Off the play fake here. Rivers eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On 3rd down, Rivers steps away to his left. And that's complete to Croft. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Croft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic. And they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
you.